my name's Ralph and welcome back to the channel. It's my time, let's go. Today we're going to be working away at a few things, but one of the things I'm trying to do now is get my little 81 out today. Here we are on the 2nd of June. I'm trying to play catch up and sometimes it's just not that easy. And I look at my little 81 is sitting over there and my other little chopper, my other little custom bike is sitting over there too, which I'd like to get out for sale this year and have somebody drive it where I don't get much chance anymore to, and it's a beautiful ride. And the 81 has gone through a variety of changes as you've seen on this channel. Now we're back to standard cylinders and such. We put new cam in it, we've done the heads, we've put everything I could think of in there trying to get that tick out of it, and finally did. So today I need to go over it, check my fluids, check my air, check everything over to see if it's ready to fire up and get ready to use. And it's just started raining out there a little bit ago, so I don't think I'll get out today, but I will get out someday this week with it and take it for a little run and tune the thing up and see if we've got her tuned in and see where we are to go. I've only got a few miles on it, so I'd like to get a few laps on the thing before I sell it and put it out there. All right, so let's just have a look and see what we're up to today. So the first thing that I'm going to do is kind of go along and flip her down a little bit. And the nice thing about doing this is that you get your hands on everything. So the bike needs cleaning anyway in the springtime. And if you go along and start somewhere and start cleaning as you go and go front to back or however you'd like to do it, whatever part you're touching, as you go over it, you're wiping it down here and stuff like this. You're going, oh, my signal lights are good and tight there. My caps for my shock are tight. Everything seems to be pretty good there. Many things that get overlooked on daily driving your bike is what you're left with. But when you're starting out your season, you might as well take the time and go around it and try to identify each thing and say, yeah, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I have my hand on it. Then you know. And the one big bonus to it, besides safety, is it probably gets its once a year cleaning. All right. Okay, get the little battery box out. My lifts are all full. Once again, I end up working down on the floor. A little lock washer for that. And those were other ends for the battery in case I needed it. I'm just going to pop the seat off and get it out of my way. I've had my battery up on the trickle charger, so she should be charged up. I'd just like to take a moment here in the middle of the video too and say something that's a little special to me. You know, with the World Wide Web and everything being out there and everybody can get hooked up today and find people, although it's not possible to find everybody, but you can find a lot of people. And I had somebody, I was on the thing called LinkedIn, and it's not really my thing. I had it there for years. I never paid much attention. And then I got a message here a couple of weeks ago on LinkedIn that somebody was checking my profile. I get those all the time. But there was somebody there and there was a picture there. And it was a name. The last name made me think because it was Fend. P-H-E-N-D. Now I never come across that before in my life. And I racked my brain and I racked my brain. I thought, who is this Carl Fend trying to get a hold of me? And then it hit me. It was Carl Fend, was my roommate that I went to AMI with in 1989. And we roomed together for like 5 months. And I had heard from him for all these years. I've never heard from anyone from school, actually. And so we've made contact he contacted me and said, "Hey, Rafi." I said, "Great, man." So I think he might come up and visit me. I'm not sure. We'll see how time is for people. We never know. But in the interim, I got a box this morning on my front doorstep. And it was an Amazon box, and I thought, geez, I haven't ordered anything from Amazon today. And I opened it up, and it was a bottle of Kroll. Now, I've had many viewers and stuff tell me about this product, and I haven't been able to find it here. But I'm interested to try it. And Carl, God bless your soul, thank you very much, decided to send me a can of it so that I could try it out. So, all the best to you, Carl. So good to make contact after all these years. All right, let's get on with it. No, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. I'm going to get a shorter bolt for that. That's what will be better. And we'll come back. Hey, Norm, what's up, buddy? Come to keep me company? Come to keep me company? You lonely? All right, look at Steffi in your big harness. Yeah, you're missing me. I know Mom had to go out, didn't she? She had to go out and leave you home. You're not happy about it. Life is rough. Life is rough when you're stuck home with me in the shop. All right, see you later. All right, I got a couple shorter screws here. I don't know why I had the big long ones before, but I don't need them now with the new battery. Alright. There we go. Make sure we got her in the right direction that we want it when it goes to go back in there so it's not all kinked out. I left lots in there for that. Because these are a pain. There we go. We're getting the last of it buttoned up. So, at this point of the game, I like to take the plugs out and run it over. I also get to check my plug wires and my plugs. But that way I can turn the bike over without any strain on it. It'll still pump oil. It'll still roll oil through the system. Nice brown and tan. Nice burn on those. Okay. Now, yeah, we had her drained out fuel sitting around this winter, so she'll need some. Whoop. There we go. Lots in her now, and she's starting to equalize. Now, I do turn the gas on. Generally when you turn the gas on in the spring, I find the way my luck goes, I better get something to give her a little tap. I rarely have a time when you fire a little S&S up and we don't have some sort of leak when we first turn it on. But we'll try it. I can hear it running. I can hear it running. All right, I'm gonna pull the breather off so that I can see what's going on in there and make sure my fuel pump is working the way it should, instead of thinking, oh well, yeah, it's okay, for the minute it takes to pull it off, to be sure. Hey, we're Loctited on there. Oh, boys. Getting weak in your old age. Don't have that strength that you had in your wrists, and you start to realize that maybe, just maybe, pushing on the edge of being old, maybe. That's possible. There we go. Alrighty, let's have a look in here. Looks wet. Yeah. I do want to check the fuel pump, because if I recollect, I had a little tiny bit of a spit in it there, but let's see where we're at. start with your starting range. So we got oil, we got gasoline. I think what I'll do is whirl it over a few times first and just make sure that I got some oil pressure building up in it and everything going the way it should. Then we'll put the plugs in it, cap it up, and see if we can fire it. Run, off. Really? Really? Well, we had that one on the Charger, on the trickle charge all winter, and yes, it was a new battery. 12.5 there, but I know as soon as I hit the button, she'll shit the bed. Okay, ladies and gents, now for a quick lesson on the 81. You see there, it seemed like it didn't want to start. Click, 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 click. Now I know that the battery is not the top of the line, but I did keep it on trickle charge all winter, and I have used it for something else, and the battery has worked fine. So I have full confidence that once it's running here and the bike's been running, everything will be fine with it. And now you see me hook it up, and I hook it all up, and I'm ready to go, and I'm like a kid at Christmas, and click, 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 click. So, Jesus, man, what's that? Click, 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 click. And it took me a couple of minutes, but I had pulled my safety out, and my safety is a little switch. Now it's I believe it's a marine application, a marine switch, and we just hook it up down here. I got a little spot for it, right there, and that's to turn it on and turn it off. And when it's turned off, the bike will not run. So, but I mean that's okay because we wanted to roll it over some and get some oil going through it, and I can see by the overflow that's coming out, because I know that it's drained some down into the case, that now I'm getting some in the pan, and yes, we don't want to start it yet. So I'm just going to turn it over one more time there a little bit, see where everything's at. It'll probably pump some out here, and then we'll go along, hook that up, and try it that way. There, good. My oil pressure just popped up to 40 pounds. It certainly turns over better with the switch in it. I'm not getting no leak out of my carb there. I am getting shit on the ground, but that was to be expected there. I got some overflow happening here. I got my tube on it. Never fails. Okay. Still got a little drip pissing out, but I think that'll clean up once we start it. It always does that little pissing thing first thing starting out. It's like the seat doesn't want a seat or something like that, you know, but it's almost, you can always bet on it that it'll piss gas out all over the place. But there we go. Let's put the plugs in it. Make sure we're all plugged in here. That's good. Okay. Probably should open the door. Okay. Well, nothing left to do there but ride it. Top my oil up, check my tranny. I mean, I've had oil spew out. I knew I was going to do it, but it's not blowing it anymore. It's typical of these shovels to leak down by. And I had it apart so many times with oil in there, so. But she's quiet, she sounds good. Can't wait to take it in for a ride, so. That'll be our next step once we clean up this mess. Tires always look like they're pumped up. You can never tell. You don't want to head into the turn, starting your season out with a soft tire. I got 22 pounds there. So, and since our tire is down, it's a good opportunity for us to use our new Vtoman X7. Let's see what it'll do. So we just need to hug it on. There we go, we'll turn it on. Yeah, we're set for car. Bicycle. 32. 32 pounds. Just like that. Slick as old get out. I'm pretty sure the 32 pounds on there. There it is. Hiding away down there. And even that's a pretty tight spot to get at. I don't know if I can get it on there or not. It's pretty snug. There we go. There we go. How easy is that? No dragging cords out, no air pigs. So, the button turned off. So there you go, Vtoman X7. Pump your tires up. I'll tell you, now that's so much easier than dragging cords out and everything else. You see, and I could have just jumped on and went for a ride. They look like they're all right, but I only had 24 in the back and about that in the front there, so it's good to have them pumped up to what they should be. Whether it's this kind that you use or some other kind, get yourself one of these to save you a lot of aggravation. All right, now we just got to get it out. Well, it looks like today it's nice and sunny out there. It's beautiful warm tomorrow. They're calling for 27, I think, and 28 the next day. So it's a perfect time to get the little 81 out for a drive. You know, I might get a chance to get my other one out, but I'm not going to count on it. I got other work that I got to do. So it's hard to set time aside for that, but maybe next week I'll find some time. But right now, I think we're going to get the 81 out for a drive and run it around a little bit, see what it works like, take it from there. So today, I'm just going to finish up doing things. I'm going to check my transmission fluid. I put the bike up level, and so that I can pull the inspection Allen plug out of the transmission to make sure that I'm full. I also got to top up the oil. because I know it did spew some out on the floor there. Initial startup was not unexpected at all after sitting for over 6 months. Probably longer than that. There we go. Alright, that's where we want to be. And one last fluid check we're going to check. I am going to pull the top off, but I mean I got good brakes. My brakes all feel excellent in it, so I don't think there's any problem there. And I'm just going to check my transmission levels now. By pulling the little Allen plug out, that's where the level is supposed to be. So if fluid comes out, it means it's a little too high. And if it doesn't come out, we need to add some, or it's at level. Okay, nothing coming out. Nothing coming out, so we'll add a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. And we'll check it. Here we go. So you see we were pretty full. Now I'm just going to let it run out there as much as it wants. And I know I'm topped up. So we'll just let that bleed off. I thought it was full. I probably didn't need to add any, but better safe than sorry. So it was only a little bit of fluid there. Get a little piece of Teflon tape for that. And we'll just stick the plug back in. That should be done there. Okay. A little tricky to get at in here. There we go. We're gonna make her legal. There we go. Yeah. Fire it up.
Fire it up. Stay safe, hon. How was it?
Great. Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Just smooth silk. Ship smooth. Roll smooth. Quiet.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
No more rattle.
What's that?
No more rattle.
No more rattles. No more ticking noises. No. No more ticking noises at all.
Awesome.
Turn the idles up a little bit. Flick them down that low. But it's all good. Almost forgot to put my feet down. Stop sign. Almost forgot to put my feet down, yeah.
That wouldn't have been good.
Cruising along. Going to stop, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Frank's got me spoiled. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
good.
Well, that's
All right.
awesome.
Yeah, it's nice to have it out. So, it's going for sale now. I'll probably take it out and drive it a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know, just for the sake of driving it. All good.
All good.
Take it in.
Welcome, sir.